Hi, I am Tribal Instincts, and today we are talking about The Forest in VR. This is going to be short today because there's not a whole lot of things that I really need to go over because The Forest is not a new game. This is a port from standard pancake gaming into VR, and this is a very still early development process for that port. It is buggy. It is very, very buggy. Okay, so I played this the first time about 2 weeks ago in VR, and it was unusable. Okay, at that point, I could not recommend it to anybody. There were so many bugs that the game was unplayable. They were just like, it was just bad, okay? And then they made a patch the day after I played it. I tested that out yesterday, and now the game is very playable, still buggy, but fun. And not in my traditional type of fun. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you know that I am the biggest sissy whenever it comes to horror games. I don't mind admitting it. Like, I am just an absolute wreck at the concept of having things jump out at me. I hate it. For whatever reason, this game, while it still terrifies me, there is enough going for it that makes it more fun than just horror. I think it's because the AI in this game is different and amazing in its own way. Instead, if you've ever played The Forest, you already know what I'm talking about. Like the AI, like they don't just like come out and attack you, okay? They play some mind games on you. Like they just kind of dart around in your peripheral vision, like making their weird laughing and noises at night whenever the light goes down, and then like you hear the things around you. You're huddled up inside, and I'm just like freaking out thinking about it now. I'm getting sweaty again. But at night, things get real, okay? In the terms of like your brain stops realizing and stops knowing that what you're experiencing is not real, and just my entire body had physical reactions of being scared. Thankfully, I didn't relieve myself in my pants, but I can't really come close. Like it's that intense. During the daytime, it is still. There's still plenty of anxiety. However, then you see them and like then it's more of just like a combat situation. At night though, they've done some masterful things in making like the feeling of the game just so intense and so horrifying. And because the AI just doesn't always like just attack you, you don't always know what to expect. Probably one, like there are 2 points that really jump out at me as being I am about to rip my headset off. I am so scared. It was like one of my first nights. I am sitting in my little house. I have these bonfires everywhere, which don't illuminate anything. Okay, I have some real gripes with the way that they deal with the lighting in terms of a realism level. However, for this game, it worked. I'm sitting there looking out of my little hut, just like axe in hand, just waiting for one of the cannibals to come out and try to eat me. And then just suddenly, this massive guy just slowly, casually walks up to my fire, and I'm freaking out. He just looks at my fire, turns around, and then walks away. Now what? Like, it was just... I know that probably just saying that doesn't sound as terrifying as it is, or as it was to me, but trust me, like there was... You don't know what's going to happen in this game, at least not in the first few nights. I think I got a little bit better as the nights progressed, but for the first few nights, I was on pins and needles the whole time. Another point is multiplayer. Multiplayer is not technically a supported thing yet. However, if you have a non-VR friend that wants to host a multiplayer session, they can then invite the VR players in. So I was able to play with a guy from the stream named DJ and also user ID 10T, and we were able to just go around and do things in multiplayer, including at one point at night. I decided it'd be a good idea to run out and attack some guys that were pretty close to our house. Lights went out. Things got dark. Something darted by my vision. I screamed, I noped, and I ran back to our little campfire, leaving my 2 buddies to die.
Okay. Ah! Behind us! Wait! Where? All over! Okay, let's go back to camp! Oh god! I can't see anything! Oh! No! Running! Running! My lighter's out! Ah! I hate this game! I can't see anything! Stop laughing! I couldn't see anything! That's a bunny! That's a bunny! That's funny.
It was like my mind was not there anymore. It was like, screw this, I have got to get back to the light. It was so bad. So I'm sorry, guys. I feel like a jerk now, but it was like, you gotta look out for number one, right? Anyway, so those are some of the highlights. The bugs, like the controls are still kind of a mess. The very first time, like you couldn't interact with the menu systems, like it was just all broken. They fixed most of the gripes I had with the menus. Most of the interactions are working. Some things, like in terms of giving you clues as to what buttons do what, not the most clear, but it's progress. In terms of VR specific pieces, there's still some wonkiness in terms of like you're just moving your hands around and then suddenly you realize that you're chopping down your house and you don't realize it. Also, you don't see other people's hand movements. All you see is like head movement left and right. So plenty of things for them to work on. However, this is easily the most excited I've been for a pancake game to flat game port. Like Skyrim, yes, I love that they ported it. However, to me personally, like the level of immersion that it added to it, and it was a huge step in immersion for playing Skyrim. However, the immersion of a horror game compared to a flat screen game, nothing, no comparison. Like I played The Forest like 6 months ago for a few hours, and it was like, okay, derp, derp, they were just running around and, you know, oh look, there's some cannibals. But in this one, it's, oh, there's cannibals. So the port of going from that to VR is by and large like just so much more of a significant upgrade than any other thing that I've seen so far. So I have a hard time recommending this to just the general masses because it is so terrifying. However, give it a shot. Like, it's just, and have a buddy, a friend that you can trust in the real world next to you. If you have somebody that's gonna mess with you, lock the doors, okay? Don't let anybody else in because you do not want a physical person touching you at the wrong time while playing this game. Trust me, liquids would flow. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Like, the game is buggy, the game is fun, the game is scary, it is anxiety inducing, like it is exactly what a VR game really, it's where a VR game shines right now, even with the bugs. So happy that this company has ported over to VR, and I can't wait to see more games like this in the future. Let me know if you want to play it, let me know how your reactions are, and if you've recorded your reactions, I'd be interested in seeing it, so drop me a message. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. If you want to see the live streams, link in the description below for both of them, the first night and the second night. Really, the first night's kind of mad because I was just more messing with UI than anything else. But yesterday's stream may be worth a watch if you want to see a grown man cry and huddle in a corner somewhere. But all right, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.